Hello, this is Jordan White, and I'm here to give my little review of Disney's 53rd animated feature, Frozen, which just came out today. Matter of fact, I'm writing this review right after seeing the movie. Honestly, I think it's one of the best Disney movies in almost 2 decades. My hypothesis is that they tried to experiment with a CGI fairy tale musical with the movie Tangled in order to see what worked and what didn't. Sure, that movie made money at the box office, but because it cost like $260 million to make, it really didn't break even until it came onto home video, Netflix and such. After working with Rapunzel and realizing that in order to make Disney come back to a Disney that audiences will remember as a company that makes great animated films, they needed to implement a little more of the classic antique Disney formula. So they put Frozen, based on Hans Christian Andersen's tale of the Snow Queen, into production. When I first heard that this was going to be a CGI movie, I felt like it was going to ruin the movie, because I thought it should be a 2D animated movie. I really shouldn't judge a movie by a bit of news I receive on a website, because, as John Lasseter says, story is king. So when this movie came out, I was looking forward to seeing it because of its fairy tale nature, but at the same time, I felt worried that the movie was going to suck. I saw this with two buddies, Jackson Walsh and Sarah Hout. Both of them have just as big of a passion for animation as I do. Sarah and I both share a passion for puppetry, since we are both big Muppet fans. While I've only known Mr. Walsh for only a few months, me and Sarah have known each other since high school. Yes, I have real friends, so don't judge me. I could tell the movie was going to be good right from the beginning because you hear chanting at the start. It really brought me back to the Lion King days because that movie also had chanting in it. Just like old times. You know what else was just like old times? The music. The songs were fantastic. My favorite being the one that Idina Menzel sings entitled Let It Go. I loved that song so much I even downloaded the soundtrack after I saw this movie. Since the Snow Queen is in the public domain, and since Disney knows how to keep with the times or so, they can make their own story revolving around the fairy tale. The general idea is that a woman named Elsa has ice superpowers, and during a bit of play with her sister Anna, she accidentally ices her head, and it has to be taken to the stone trolls in order to be revived. The solution is erase memories of Elsa's magic from her head, and to control Elsa's magic, the king and queen close the gates of the castle until she can control her power. On her coronation day as queen, Elsa makes a mistake with her icy powers and feeling frightened, runs off to the North Mountain, the result being that she puts Arendelle into permanent winter. Arendelle. Sounds a lot like Rivendell from Lord of the Rings, doesn't it? Anna, knowing what she must do to bring back summer, heads off to the North Mountain and teams up with ice adventurer Kristoff to help save the day. There are some twists or other moments in the plot, but I won't reveal them. This film has a more classic Disney film than the other CGI Disney fairy tale, Tangled. I honestly don't know why Disney is giving these new fairy tales titles completely different than their source materials. I believe something might be going on in the Disney marketing department. I also believe this story would be just as good in 2D animation as it is in 3D animation. Matter of fact, there was a short at the front of this movie called Get a Horse, which combined both 2D and 3D animation. Really impressive. I also liked how the best song in the movie is sung by the person who's known for playing the Wicked Witch in Wicked. Come to think of it, there was a sort of Wicked vibe going through me when I saw this. Story of two sisters. One has powers beyond belief. The sister becomes a little tragic bad, flees to the mountains. Similar story to the Broadway musical. Why hasn't anyone adapted Wicked into a movie? Please do. The Wizard of Oz from 1939 is a classic. We would like the acclaimed prequel to that classic, Wicked, on the big screen. Maybe they're saving the rights and directing job for someone who really has a taste for fantasy and tales of daring do. How about me? I can give them either an animated film or a live action film, whatever they want. I mean, right after the movie finished, Jackson, Sarah, and I were discussing working together on a Christmas type special involving Dunwitty and his job at a department store. I would write the script and perform Dunwitty. Sarah would be in charge of character design and concept art, and Jackson would be responsible for story and storyboarding. Expected release date would be December 2014. Even though it's only a cheap, zero-budget YouTube special, these things do take a long time. Regardless, Frozen is a great movie that you can take your kids to go see this holiday weekend. And considering Disney's status for making classics, I think this will become classic as well. I'm Jordan White, and thanks for watching.